Hey hoodies, welcome to my channel. My name is hautemesstom and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we're just doing a let's play with makeup because I just don't have it in me to do anything more complicated than that. I had intentions of doing a different video for filming today. But if you follow me on Instagram, you know that one of my videos recently, I had to export and re-edit 3 times. I don't know why my technology is fighting me, and I think everything happened after I updated to Sonoma on my Mac, and so that's what I'm blaming. Anyway, if you happen to be new to my channel, hi, welcome. My channel is mostly about loving my makeup collection as it currently is, and these types of videos are where I just, love on things I already have. Maybe sometimes I'm testing new things to get my head wrapped around them. So if that kind of content sounds good to you, I would love to have you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. I'm on patreon.com if you would like to support me there. It's patreon.com/hautemesstom. I do at least one additional video over there every single month, and I also do my podcast weekly with Kackie over there. So you can check that out if you'd like. There's no pressure to join my Patreon. It's just there if you would like to do it. God, the energy is going to be crazy today. We've done all that. We've done all that. Okay, I'm starting with a new thing, so I'm going to talk about that first, and then we'll start busting into why, more feelings. Just like there's a lot happening right now. I'm trying so hard to stay on top of things, and I'm being fought left and right by technology, and I don't know what I did to deserve this. I try really hard to respect my technology by keeping it 7 updates behind. You may or may not know or remember that I bought the Sisley Blur Powder. Now, I am aware a lot of people like to use this as a primer. It's a powder, but you can use it as primer. I had tried it a couple times, and I gotta tell you, it's really nice. I don't need another primer. I bought it to compare to a powder, but that's clearly not the category that this belongs in, because I think this looks shit on top of makeup. It blurs the hell out of my pores if I use it before makeup. Another question. This is a question. I don't know the answer to this. Am I supposed to use a liquid primer and then top that primer with this? Like, what are we doing? What's the order of operations? Or is it just my new primer? And if that's the case, then I guess that's my primer now because it's so good. I'm going to take a buffing brush. I'm going to be using the Sonia G Smooth Buffer. It's my preferred buffing brush. My brushes are dirty. I need to wash them. We'll talk more about that in a second, okay? And I have my eye on you. The camera. Anyway. There's sparkles in here. Of course there are because I keep using dirty brushes. I'm gonna buff this into the right side of my face so it'll be on your left. And I will show you what that looks like. I just did my skincare, so my skin is really glowy. But I also want to show you that your skin also still kind of looks glowy even when you're using this as a primer. It's just such a strange thing. So I'm pressing powder into my skin. It doesn't look like I pressed powder into my skin. But you can see just like the filtered effect that it did on this. Like, this is something that I would wear every day, just even if I wasn't wearing makeup. No, this is something that's been mentioned to me before I even bought this, that this does have a cast to it. There's the regular shade, the original shade, which probably would have left a darker cast on me. This works well for me, but they only have the 2 shades, so who's surprised that a luxury brand is excluding people? I guess not me. And I'm gonna do it to the other side of my face. And the thing is, I have noticed, see? Look, it has some coverage to it too. And that's something that I also noticed, is that it adds coverage, which I don't really love because I've been using, I like my light medium coverage. And while I definitely am okay with like my redness showing through, like the pores are what I'm really trying to focus on here. But that's it. And you can, like I said, my skin still looks like I just applied skincare to it. So is it a powder? What is going on with it? It's just such a strange little thing. None of the liquids that I've used on top of it have like had an adverse reaction to being on top of it. Like, it doesn't, how like we always, we often talk about like when a liquid or a cream works over top of a powder, we're like, it does that. How exciting. I don't know. Like, this, I'm really confounded by it. So now that I've been enjoying this as a primer and it is really good, and then this is really good on top of makeup, I've been just using them together. So you're telling me I'm now going to be using 4 powders. 4 powders? Let's move along. Today, for concealer, I'm just going to use the Surratt Dewdrop Concealer, and I'm just going to keep going. So, here's what's going on. So, I've been pre-filming because I'm going to Philadelphia for a couple of days this week. The thing is, I'm going with my friend. It's not Tiffany, and this friend is like not an online person, right? So it's like, you know, it's our vacation, right? So if you see me, if you happen to be in Philly and you see someone who looks like me, it's possible that it could be me. If you see this person this week sometime, could be me. But also, what I'm going to ask you to do is like, you can say hello, but also just be aware that like my friend that I'm going with, like, she's not part of this, so I probably will say hello to you if that were the case. And then I'm going to ask you to like leave us alone. Beyond that, I'm going to be using the Reboot Foundation. It's not because I don't want to say hello to you, but it's just like, it's also my friend's vacation too, right? And I don't want to like, you know, let us have our fun. Again, I'm not saying that any of you would ruin my vacation by coming to say hello to me. So I've been pre-filming and I have been doing it pretty in advance, and I filmed the video that I posted on Sunday. I edited it, I exported it while I was like sleeping, and then the next morning I was watching it, which I don't always do, but recently I have gotten some people have commented and I've gotten some DMs that on some of my more recent videos, there's been some like weird glitching. So I was like, well, hopefully there's no glitching on this. And the thing is, for something like this, if there was like a little bit of a glitch in it, I wouldn't mind, because this kind of content, this Let's Play with Makeup, is more so for people who are already like in it and like want to watch my content and like know what I'm about. But the Charlotte Tilbury review is like, it's a new palette. People could, you know, it could attract new eyes. It's one of those kinds of videos. So I was like, it's kind of important for this one to be kind of, you know, as perfect as, you know, as it can be, right? I watched the video. It's glitched in 2 places. Sometimes you can like edit around it and it wouldn't matter too much, but it needed to be completely re-edited. However, okay, so I don't like it. This is a little bit like insider baseball. My computer can only handle so much, right? And I edit on there. So every time I edit a video and I'm done with it and it's good to go, I delete the project in my Final Cut so I can make room for a new project. And because I'm doing my videos so quickly, because I'm pre-filming and pre-editing things to go up later, I deleted it. I deleted my project because I had to edit the podcast for me and Kackie, and I had already deleted the file because the Kackie file, like me and Kackie's podcast, is a very large file because of how long it is. And there's 2 files. There's her video and audio file and my video and audio file. I put those in Final Cut to render overnight. Anyway, the TLDR is that I had already deleted it. So I couldn't just go back into Final Cut and re-export it. I had to re-edit it. Now, Kackie, I was complaining about this to Kackie. I'm going to contour with Intuition from Ritual Defeat. Oh my god, I'm gonna put the Make Serum Balm on my lips. Like, they're like looking tough. Before I do anything else, here's what my skin looks like with the Sisley powder and the Reboot and the Ciroc concealers on top. Like, it doesn't look like there's been any powder along the way. Everything looks the same. But what I will say is that the Reboot foundation, normally you can see underneath it, while it does do some perfecting, it's normally just something that kind of like very gently evens things out, but it kind of looks like I have at least a medium coverage foundation on, and like the Reboot foundation is like light coverage. So it's been like an interesting process to play with this powder, but also I feel like my skin looks like I look like a porcelain doll. It feels like I have no pores. But then Kackie was like, can you just edit in the parts of the video again that got like corrupted or whatever? And then I was like, that's a much better idea because I don't have to edit all of the footage again. So I do that, I export it, and then I'm now watching the video again to make sure nothing happens. I get to the last 2 minutes of the video, it goes awry. Like like it's corrupt again, and it didn't really matter because it was close to the end of the video, and like, if I'm being honest with you, no one really watches to the end of the videos. I'm not saying you don't personally, but en masse, most people don't watch all the way to the end of the video because they know that that's like the outro stuff. They're like, they know that the like, comment, subscribe stuff is coming and they don't want to watch it. They don't care, you know, especially if they're just there for the review and they're not there for you. And like, sometimes in a review, got me to talk about piercings too. Sometimes in the review, people start realizing that they enjoy you and they'll subscribe because of it. But for the most part, a lot of people are just coming into the review, getting the information they need and bouncing, which is, you know, whatever, good. Because some people aren't internet people, right? Some people just come to watch a review and then they just go on their merry way and they don't watch a lot of YouTube. They were just like perhaps interested in that palette. Because I was so mad that it had already corrupted, I was like, and I still had the project open and available for me to export again. I exported again. It took me 3 times for this project to export, and like I just posted it. Like I just posted the video, and that's why I'm like, I've come into this video so heated. Like I'm so mad about it. It has just been the most infuriating situation. Not only that, so as I said, I'm going to Philly. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury powder under my eyes. I'm gonna use powder products on my face for the rest of this. I have some new things in the testing drawer. The video on Thursday is a video I already filmed, but it's a reckoning. The Thursday's video is going to be a reckoning with the testing drawer, but some things still remain in the testing drawer. You're gonna get kind of like a preview of what's still in the drawer with some of the stuff I'm using today. But okay, pre-filming, doing all this stuff. It's just been a lot, right? And I don't have to pre-film, right? It's not my full-time job, but the thing I've noticed is right now, because of it being consumerism season and it's starting to get colder, people are watching YouTube more. Not only my videos, everyone has been like reaping the benefits. Anyone who on YouTube is like, it's the time. And that's not even just on beauty videos. It's like everyone. Like I'm sure even Mr. Beast is getting more views right now because yeah, the weather's colder. People are like inside more. But not only that, advertisers are paying more to advertise on YouTube. So you are getting more money even with the same amount of views that you usually get. Anyway, my subscribers count has been also growing because I feel like all of those things help each other, right? Like you're getting paid more for advertising. More people are watching YouTube. So more of my core base is watching my videos, which means when you watch my video, right, when it's posted, it goes out to more people. So my videos are like finding more people than they usually do. Anyway, so I don't want to lose momentum. That's why I'm taking the time to like try to have posts go up whenever I'm not around. And like when I tell you, like I started this last weekend, like it's not something that came stuck up on me. Like I was trying to do it with a reason. So back to the Sisley powder. This is just the regular 2 Charlotte Tilbury powders on top. I'm gonna top it with the Blur powder from Kackie in this area. It's not annoying. Are you annoyed? I'm annoyed. Who's annoyed? I'm annoyed. I mean, very clearly. I came into this video with the energy of someone who's annoyed. I'm just feeling like rushed. Not only that, tomorrow I'm getting my hair cut. I'm going on a date with someone. I just started talking to them last week and I'm not going to get too into it. It doesn't matter. But I have going on a first date tomorrow after my haircut. And then Tuesday I'm leaving on Wednesday. And so like... It's just like I have to do everything today and Tuesday, but this video that you're currently watching should be up on Tuesday, which means I'm editing it. I'm filming it right now. I'm going to edit it right now, and it's going to go up on Tuesday, but I can't do any of the editing tomorrow, which like, anyway, it's a lot. Okay, so I updated my computer to the new Mac operating system. It's another thing. So if you don't watch the podcast with me and Kackie, whatever, that's fine. You can do that, or you can't. You don't want to, that's whatever. I don't really care. So we're gonna use the Gucci bronzer. So a couple weeks ago, like the last podcast Kackie and I posted, there was this moment that happened where this thought bubble came out of my head and then it gave a thumbs up. And me and Kackie were both so confused and we weren't sure if it was going to show up in the final footage because we were wondering, sometimes when we use this platform called Squadcast, and sometimes whenever our connection is weird, it tells us while we're recording and it's like bad connection or whatever, or like, connection's slow or something like that. And it doesn't show up in the final footage, but this thumbs up turned out to. And we thought it was just Squadcast and we weren't really sure what it was. And then I was filming that Charlotte Tilbury video. It's at the very beginning of the Charlotte Tilbury video where I was demoing something and it kind of looked like I gave a thumbs up and then it did it to me. Like it thought bubble came out and it was a thumbs up. I Googled it and this new FaceTime feature. So this new FaceTime feature is like, it turns on so I have like a nice SLR camera, right? And that's what I film with, but I don't use a memory card. I film everything directly into my computer. Like it's a webcam. So, and I found that's easier for me because a lot of people, whenever they film YouTube videos, their camera, like your camera can overheat. And also your camera, like you can only record 30-minute intervals unless you have like a, you know, a video camera, which most of us are using SLRs. And unless you have like the money to invest in like a video camera. And I think that those would record for longer than 30 minutes at a time, but I have no idea. I don't have one of them. But when I film in a webcam, I can just keep recording because oftentimes I'm not always like looking at my monitor to see like how my battery is doing or whatever. And so for that reason, if I had if I was recording and every 30 minutes it cut off, do you know how much footage I would lose? And how much we would just be coming back and like half my face would be mostly done and I'd be like, it'd be like a whole to do. But because I use this as a webcam, even though I'm not using FaceTime, there's like this new icon that I've never seen before. It's highlighter green. In the camera, it's like, so it automatically puts those reactions on. And I tried to turn it off. I did turn it off this time, but I'm like nervous to give a thumbs up because you know what happened when I was recording that Charlotte Tilbury video. After it happened, you know what happened? It stopped recording me. I'm just being tested. Like left and right and center. Like I'm just being tested. Before the Charlotte Tilbury video, as you may notice, I have 2 earrings in. And now, if you are a smart person with piercing, you know that I probably shouldn't have changed my jewelry already, but I was gonna do it anyway this week, and I thought, might as well do it at home. Okay, well, so the piercing jewelry I got was the kind that, well, it's the kind that you have to like untwist it. But what was happening is while I was trying to unscrew the jewelry, there was no hold, like I wasn't able to like hold the one end while I was doing it. So what it was doing was just like turning the piercing jewelry in my ear and just agitating my skin. It took me a half hour to get it out. And what ultimately I had to do is I had to put tape on both sides and then like spin the tape and then my ear was bleeding or whatever. Listen, I don't advise you to do that, but it became a hyperfixation. Like once I started unscrew, like I was like, this needs to come out of my ear now because I started to panic. I was like, I'm never going to get this out of my ear ever if I don't get it out of my ear right now. Like I must get this out of my ear immediately. Like I don't want it in my ear anymore. I don't care that my ear is supposed to heal with that piece of jewelry in it. I don't care. You know what's so silly? You know what's silly goofy is that this is history repeating itself because whenever I got this ear pierced, I did the same thing where I changed the jewelry too soon. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Did I cry a lot when I was trying to get it out? Yeah, I sure did. I certainly did. Like I was really trying. However, it's been really nice to wear pairs of earrings. I've been really enjoying it. I'm not seeking medical advice. I don't care. You could tell me in the comments all you want. Blocked. I don't care. And again, I'm not advising you to do what I did. I don't think you should do that, but I will not be berated for my choices in my comment section. And then if my ear gets infected, that's on me. That's on me. That's not on the piercer. I know that. I didn't listen to him. I didn't let it heal all the way. I started changing the jewelry. I did that. I'm not touching this one. I'm gonna let this one go for months, okay? Like, everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. I'm yelling. I'm screaming at a camera in my room by myself. My stomach's a little bit upset, but I think it's because I've had at least a gallon of coffee today and a little bit stressing, you know, with the date tomorrow and, you know, a little bit of the Sunday scaries. And also I have a trip, so I'm nervous about the trip, which always happens. Anyway, I'm going to use the ombre, blush from Chanel because I'm gonna do some brown eyeshadow. I know, revolutionary. I'm just gonna throw that on the cheek. I don't know, I haven't decided what makeup I'm taking with me, but so I know what I want to wear. So I'm going to a concert while I'm there. I'm going to see Jessie Ware. If you're going to the Jessie Ware concert and you see me, say hello and then leave me alone. Say hi and then leave me alone. Say hello and then leave me alone. I know what makeup I would like to do for that. Essentially, I'm wearing the outfit and doing my makeup the way I was going to for Beyonce because Renaissance was kind of like house disco inspired and Jessie Ware's music is like disco inspired, so it works. It works. It's all good. Oh my god, I gave a thumbs up. For highlighter today, what am I going to use? What's already on my desk? Nothing that I want to use. That's fine. Let's use the Lunar Beauty. Let's use this one. I don't have nails on. I'm gonna just put my nails on when I'm in Philly because when my nails popped off this week, the last set of nails I put on, I didn't really care for them and they like broke on my finger. It was so strange and I don't even know what I did to make it break, but it sure just gave up on me. It's just, it broke. And those are the only kind of press-ons I have right now. Well, I could reuse some of the press-ons I've already used, but I want to, there's some like sparkly glittery ones, and I thought that would be fun to wear to like the disco, you know, the disco concert. Okay, breathe, Tom, breathe. I'm going on a date tomorrow. I haven't been on a date in like almost a year. That made my stomach hurt. My stomach's a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a loser. I'm a... So if you don't know this already, if you don't follow me on Instagram, my birthday's on Wednesday next week. Not this Wednesday, but Wednesday the 25th. That's my birthday. I made a short video. Like I made a Instagram reel and a YouTube short and a TikTok of the Phytosurgence eyeshadow in Fractal Freesia. And, you know, I've had back and forths with Jason from Phytosurgence many times. Like, ever since I started using the brand, like, they've been very kind to me. And Jason was, like, very impressed with it. And he was like, can I send you something for your birthday? When's your birthday? And, like, that was a couple months ago. And then he saw my birthday countdown on my Instagram, and he sent me Verdant Force Field, and he also sent me 2 new eyeshadows, which I want to put on my eyes. So I have Celestial Constellation, and I also have Lunar Light Wave. These are sparkly shades because, of course they are. Jason understands the assignment. So I'm just going to swatch them on the back of my hand for you in case you're not familiar. So there they are. On top is Lunar Light Wave, and on the bottom is Celestial Crystal Celestian Constellation. I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I am a professional YouTuber. And I am, because I make money on this, you know? I'm professional. If you get paid for your work, you're a professional. But even on YouTube, if you're not getting paid for your work yet, you're a professional YouTuber. Okay, I want to use Crystal Constellation. I'm just going to smear it all over my lid. I think that's going to be a fun, happy, goofy time. It's going to make me feel good. I just want to see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. How easy. I love Fractal Freesia. I really do. I know it's like really popular, like Fractal Freesia, but I can't say enough good things about it. So it's these cream eyeshadows, and I assume that these will perform the same, the ones that Jason sent to me. And it holds up very well on my eyes. Now, it definitely does better over top of powder, but still it holds its own even if I don't, like I didn't prime my lids at all for that. And it'll hold up pretty well. And I really respect that. Okay, I'm also gonna get you up into the gig because I feel like from where you're at, you're not really seeing all of the sparkle. And I think you have to. Like, I think you have to. So let me zoom you in. And then, like, get into the gig. You know, like, look at that. Maybe I need to put a little more on this eye. But let's do some One Direction lighting. It's delicious. The delicious definition make them boys go look. I don't know how I'm gonna act on this date, you guys. Now that I do this and it's like a big part of my life, YouTube, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird to be like, I also YouTube, and I think when I tell people that, they think, oh, that's like a fun side project for them, and I'm like, oh no. No, it's like a big deal in my life. Like I spend a lot of time doing my YouTube, you know? It's not a joke. And the people I have dated since I started like doing my YouTube channel like pretty seriously, they've all been pretty understanding of it. But I felt like, and this is no disrespect to this man, okay? But like I feel like he read that and then he just like kind of let it go, and I was like, anyway, he doesn't know my handle yet. Like, he hasn't tried to follow me on Instagram yet. But, like, once that happens, it's all bets are off, you know? And then I'm like, what if he Googles me and then a Reddit thread comes up about me? How embarrassing. I read about you on Beauty Guru Chatter. Please don't read about me on Reddit. Oh, God, please don't. I'm taking some Victoria Beckham's Cocoa eyeliner. Anyway, I don't know how to act. Here's the thing. I fell into this on accident. Like, we matched, and then he was pretty quick on the, like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And I think that's wise. I do think that's wise, because I think if you spend too much time chatting on dating apps, you get this like false perception of who someone is without having met them. And I was like, I'm about to leave for a week. And he was like, I was like, I'm getting my hair cut on Monday in this neighborhood. If you want to meet me out there, you want to meet me out there, please. So that's what's happening. But when you're seeing this video, the date already has happened. So you can't try to smile on me. Can't try to smile on me. I got one over on you. Okay. Oh, I have something to tell you. Just paint the cloud makeup on me. Okay, so so Tarte Tartlet Tubing Mascara. I was like not having a good time with it at the end of its life there. I normally try to keep it pretty strict to 3 months, but as you may or may not know, we're like halfway through the month, and I just bought a new one, but I should have bought a new one at the beginning of the month. You may have clocked that this is the YSL Lash Clash, and it's not the it's not the Surratt Releve mascara. Okay. What was happening is my trip was coming, and the Tarte Tartlet tubing mascara was acting so weird and like flaky on me, and that had like never happened with it before. And then I was like, I'm going on this vacation, and if I still liked the Tarte one, I would have just extended it through my vacation. But I was like, I'm gonna be out and about, I don't want to look a mess, because that mascara has been making me look like a little bit of a mess, and I know I'm a mess. I know that's the moniker of my channel, but I really need you to be on my side this time. Okay, just please be on my side. I need you to stand in solidarity with me. Okay, I'm just having So I was at Sephora. I bought this. I know the Sephora sale's coming. I could have, but I'm not gonna wait with a bad mascara. And then I was like, I'll buy a mini mascara and then I'll buy the Releve later. I didn't do that. So I had to, okay, I'm just gonna throw it on. You could say that things are going really well for me. They're actually going really well for me. I'm excited to leave the house on vacation. I've been to Philly many times. I really like Philly. I'm excited to go. I'm excited to get away. I just need to. I haven't been on like a I don't like, it's like a little trip. I don't want to call it like a vacation, but you know, it is a vacation ultimately. I haven't taken time off work and like left for the past 2 years. If you've been a Hody for a minute, you may remember me going to Chicago 2 years ago. That was like the last trip I went on. And then I'm going on this trip, and then I'm going on a trip in December to Vegas. So 2 trips this year. But I'm very much looking forward to getting away, because I just feel like a lot of life's been happening. Just like so much life has been happening, and I'm ready. I don't know. You know, I deserve these gifts. You know what I'm gonna do? I feel like Lunar Lightwave would go really well on the inner portion of my lid. I just want like, let's play with makeup, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take it on my pinky, get some built up, and then I'm gonna like, Yep, that's the move. I want them to only make these shimmery shades for the rest of my life. Look at that. Oh, shit, you know? Have you ever been in an Old Navy dressing room? I have a vision in my head, right? I have this vision in my head. I don't want to be minimal. I don't want to practice the act of minimalism. But like, there's something so aesthetically pleasing about like a cream sweater, a camel outfit. I wear a lot of black, but like no other neutrals. But you'll catch me in like hot pink too. There's nothing in the middle, right? Like I just wear those 2 colors. Just I wear like a lot of pink clothes, and I also wear a lot of black clothing. I have this vision of myself as someone who dresses in a way that like gives you the perception that I'm a minimalist, and I want to live up to that. Like I want to be that person. And I bought this sweater from Old Navy. Follow me on Instagram, you've seen this whole debacle. I bought this sweater from Old Navy, and I didn't really like it on myself, and I posted it on Instagram, and we all talked. We were all trying to figure out what was wrong with it, because everyone was like, I like it, but I don't. And like, that was exactly how I felt. Like, I was like, there's something about this that's resonating, but there's also something that's about a miss. And then Natalie of My Skintrist, she said to me, she was like, it's the sleeve. The sleeve just kind of hanging there, and it's giving you like the bake sale at the school. And I was like, that was it. I need something that cinches on my arm, or is like a bell sleeve. But it can't just be the same length all the way down. Like that's not that was like relevatory. So I went to Old Navy in real life and I tried on some clothes, and then I tried on so many sweaters. I tried these cowl necks on, and this is a cowl neck, and it's great. This is also from Old Navy, but this is from years ago. It was someone declared it to me, like their trash was my treasure. I tried on like this cowl neck shoulder, and I hated it. And I tried on this mustard yellow sweater, and I was like, this has to look good on me. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked at myself in the other mirror, you know, getting it from the front and the back. That's very inappropriate. I walked out and I showed my friend that I was with, and she was like, I don't think that looks good on you and it washes you out. And I said, it can't. I want to wear it. But I also was unconvinced. And so then I tried on this black, of course, I tried on this black turtleneck that has dolman sleeves and it's cinched at the arm, and it looked so good. So I bought that, and then I also bought it in cream, which is what I was wearing in my last video. And I really like the way it looks. I think because, oh, I want to, I'm trying to be a jewelry girly. Earrings, not so much. I know I like these kinds of earrings, right? But I also, you know, will eventually buy more simple earrings. I'm probably gonna buy some studs while I'm on vacation just to put in and like not fuss with this ear anymore. Like I'm gonna try to be responsible, but I don't have any studs. All of my earrings are very dangly. So it's not the best for something that is definitely trying to heal itself again. How embarrassing for me. It's embarrassing for me. I posted this on my Instagram and I was given some results, but if you have any like affordable quality jewelry brands, let me know in the comments down below. You can't link things, you can just tell us the name of it, because whenever you try to link something, or if you try to link or talk about an Instagram account or anything like that, YouTube will automatically delete it because it thinks you're trying to spam me and trying to get people to like click on something else. So just put the name of the brand and I'll Google it. You know, I'll eventually figure it out. My eczema was flaring up for a bit, but I was a bit stressed. And I also wasn't taking allergy pills. And then I started taking allergy pills, and when you know the eczema, it's clearing up. So I want to start wearing rings. I want to start wearing necklaces. I don't know if I'm going to be like a pendant girly, but like I want some interesting chains, like choker, you know, varying lengths. But you know, I want to get into the gig. I need to put on a lip. And so we can call this video done and dusted, okay? Not that I'm trying to rush through it, but I'm not trying to rush through it. You know what I mean? All right, anyway, what are we doing here? Let's just throw on Merit 1990, because I don't really, we're very monochromatic today. Very brown. Not uninteresting, just very brown. Look at it, look at that. Look at that usage, baby. Ugh, I know I just used you as a therapist for the last 30 to 40 minutes. I appreciate you giving me the time and space, but let's circle back to the couple new things that I tried in this video, or that are still new to me. This Sisley powder, I don't think it's like, it doesn't work like a powder. And it works really well as a primer. Like, I like the way that my makeup lays on it. I like the way my makeup looks. Like, I love the way that my base looks. It looks really good. But I also want it to be like a finishing step, and it can't do that. And so I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. So TBD on this, but like, I'm gonna keep playing with it on top of my makeup to see if there's any way that I really like it. But then the thing is, we are interested in, myself, and I feel like a lot of you are interested in like this versus this, but like they're not the same thing. Like at that point, it's comparing apples to oranges, right? It's like, this is a primer and this is a powder. And this is like, behaves like a powder. Now, I've never tried this as a primer, so maybe I'll give it a go. I don't know. Like, I just simply do not know. The Phytosurgence Flash Fluorescence Shadows. They're really pretty. Look at that eye. And that was just with my fingers. And you may have clocked that nothing fell out, because it's incredible. Okay. I'll be on, when you see this, I only have a couple hours left of work, and then I'm on vacation. And I think I deserve it. Am I gonna throw up? My stomach is not right. No, like, not a sickness. Again, the Sunday scaries are kicking in, and if you've done the math, I really haven't had a weekend because I've been just like editing and posting and editing and posting and editing and filming, and I've just been doing a lot of YouTube work. So the Sunday scaries, because I really haven't relaxed all weekend, and I still have to edit this video. So I'm just like, and I have a date tomorrow. God, I really had to pull it together. This man can't see me like this. If you're watching this, if you have found my YouTube channel and you watched this, oh wait, it's fine. It's the day after my date. He couldn't have seen it. He couldn't have seen it. But I hope he didn't. But I hope he hasn't watched any of my other videos either. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm gonna throw up if I keep talking. I'm gonna throw up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you are new and you said, that person's crazy, you're right. Now that she's in frame clearly, that is Molly from the Big Comfy Couch. You can stop asking. It is her. You're not hallucinating. She's right there. Don't hurt her feelings like that. She's here. She's in the room with us. Anyway, subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Share it, I guess. I'll see you in Thursday's video. I probably, just as a heads up, I probably won't respond to comments while I'm out and about. And in fact, the next video goes up, I'll be hanging out with Kackie. So I really won't be paying attention to my YouTube app. But you know, like, comment, share that video while I'm not looking. That will be very helpful to me, but I will get to your comments when I can, probably on Friday, whenever I wake up, inevitably before my friend and I have time to kill at a coffee shop. Help that video go where it needs to go without me. Okay, I just need your help. I need your assistance. You can pay me money on Patreon if you'd like. And then I gotta go. Follow me on Instagram. Don't. I don't care. Remember. Remember. I'm a very serious YouTuber. And I don't want you to forget that. But also remember to follow your heart. You'll find me.